Congratulations, Didi. You came first in a class. How do you feel?
Thank you, Niyati. I feel good.
What if you were second?
I would feel the same and would still continue giving my best.
How it is possible? Won't you feel sad? I won so many gold medals, but Didi, they'll mange more.
Have you heard of Santosha, Niyati?
Yes, Didi, you taught me in episode 2.1. Santosha is the second of the 5 niyamas.
Yes, Niyati. The Sanskrit word Santosha is derived from the root word tush, which means to be pleased. The Darshana Upanishad describes Santosha as delight with whatever fate may bring. Sage Patanjali tells us, Santoshad anuttama sukhalabhaha, meaning thereby unexcelled ease and bliss awaits those who perfect the virtue of contentment. Do you remember Pancha Yama?
Yes. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Brahmacharya, Aparigraha, Yamaha.
Very nice. All the Pancha Yama and Pancha Niyama are interconnected with each other. Aparigraha, the fifth Yama, can be correlated with Santosha. One who is not greedy, who is happy when their needs are fulfilled, is bound to end up being content.
So, I will do nothing, just be satisfied with whatever I have and never strive for being first in class.
No, this behavior is classified as the Tamasika contentment, in which you do nothing, stay quiet and make no effort at all. Then there is Rajasika contentment, where we often make efforts to attain a state of contentment, but along with expecting recognition. The next level is the Sattvika one, where the sadhak is being content, remains happy and silent. They have the ability to accept while making efforts without any expectation.
From the outside, both tamasic and sattvic forms look similar.
Yes, they do. They look similar from the outside, but they are oceans apart. One is absolute laziness and emptiness, while the other is filled with infinite sense of completeness. Santosha is a quality of contentment or internal satisfaction. This may also be termed as trupti or satisfaction with what we have. Someone who is constantly in the state of mind is called as Nitya Trupta by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita. Tyaktva karma phala sangam nitya trupto nirashrayaha karmanya bhipravrittopi naiva kinchit karoti saha. Abandoning all attachment to the results of the activities, ever satisfied and independent, the sadhak performs no fruitive action although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. There is a story of Lord Krishna and his childhood friend Sudama, who teaches us the meaning of Santosha or contentment.
Yay! Story time! I love stories!
Me too. That's what we at the Sanskrit Tree do. We tell stories, making all topics simpler to understand. So encourage us, the Sanskrit Tree sisters, by
subscribing, liking and sharing our videos.
When Sri Krishna was a young boy, he and his best friend Sudama studied at the ashram of Guru Sandipani. On completing their studies, the boys sadly parted from each other. Sri Krishna had many adventures and eventually became the king of Dwarka. Sudama chose to become a priest. In time, Sudama married Sushila and his family grew, but his earnings as a priest remained meager. Sushila found it very difficult to make ends meet. One day, there was no food in the house. In despair, Sushila turned to Sudama. Our children are hungry and crying. Why don't you go and see your childhood friend Krishna? He is now the king of Dwarka and will certainly help you. Sudama's heart lit up at the thought of seeing his beloved friend Krishna, but had no intention to beg money from him. Sushila borrowed some puffed rice from a neighbor and tied it into a cloth bundle and said, "Take this gift to your friend." After a long walk, he arrived at Dwarka. A guard at the palace gate barred his way. Who are you and what do you want? I am Sudama. I have come to see my friend King Krishna. Krishna was overjoyed to hear that Sudama had come to see him. Embracing the very Sudama, Krishna took him into the palace. The king himself washed Sudama's feet and saw to all his comfort. Suddenly, Krishna noticed the cloth bundle that Sudama had brought. What is in that? He asked. Sudama felt ashamed to offer the king his modest present, but Krishna grabbed it from him and eagerly opened it. Puffed rice, he said, my favorite, and began to eat handfuls of this simple fare. The two friends talked for hours. At Krishna's request, Sudama spent a few days at the palace. Finally, remembering that his family would be waiting for him, Sudama took his leave. While returning in the royal chariot, Sudama remembered the purpose for which Sushila had sent him. Krishna did not even ask me about my needs, he thought. How could I return to my family empty-handed? On reaching his village, he found a large mansion which stood where his little hut had been. Sudama got worried. Where is my little house? He thought. And where is my family? Just then, Sushila opened the door, dressed in fine clothes and attended by many servants. Welcome, my lord, she greeted her husband joyously. King Krishna arranged all of this while you were away. The pious Sudama's trials were over. He, however, was content to live a simple life dedicated to meditation and prayer.
This story teaches us that everything we need will be given to us when we are ready for it.
Yes, we should do things out of love and not be motivated by limited and mundane material interest. That's when our lives will be blessed every moment by Santosha.